Hello and welcome to another sequel of Culture and Cult. So I am truly sorry for not being able to post new video since this year. I have been pondering on what we are going to be discussing moving forward. Since the pandemic hit, it has been a roller coaster for everyone. So I have been rethinking to see what kind of features we are going to be implementing this year moving forward. So as such, I have been able to come up with few plans and few little topics we'll be discussing moving forward. And today will be one of them. So please sit back and let's keep this rolling. Wokeculture. So, as you guys know, we are living in unprecedented time. Woke itself is a different topic altogether, and when you add culture to it, it becomes very, very addictive and I don't know which word to use to qualify it, but it becomes very addictive and toxic at the same time. Woke itself is a fight for social and racial justice, but when you add culture to it, it becomes very toxic. So what is the meaning of woke culture? See, woke culture is similar to political correctness. It is a new norm whereby whatever you say or whatever you have said few years back or years back will be used against you this present time. There is no spirit of forgiveness anymore. If someone can go back to 20 years of your life and bring back what you wrote in your yearbook or provide a video of what you said 30 years ago when you were even in the high school or even in the primary school, and use it against you. And employers nowadays do not want to give second chance because they are scared of the mob actions. These individuals who are engaging in this woke culture, they are killing jobs, and they're also rendering lives useless. No matter what is your position, whether you're a president, prime minister, whether you're a CEO or whether you are just an employee, if you fall a victim of this woke culture, this new symptom of political correctness, you become a life victim for experimentation. Lives has been destroyed. People have lost their jobs. Some people have also killed themselves simply because of this woke culture. A culture whereby some group of individuals believe that they can ruin the life of anyone they want. They will go back to years back when you said something stupid as a child and use that against you. And all these companies around, no one wants to fight for you. No one wants to take a stand and say, no, this guy or this lady said this 30 years back. That should not be used against him or her. Everyone is scared that there will be a repercussion if they refuse to obey these mobs. At the same time, we are going around the circle asking ourselves, what is the problem with this society? We no longer have the spirit of forgiveness. We don't even give fair hearing to people anymore. When something hits the mainstream medias, they'll pick it up, share it together with their social media colleagues, and then it becomes a topic of the century. If you made a joke with your friend 20 years ago and there is a video or someone can recount what you said, you become a victim of this woke culture. These people do not want to care about what you are currently doing. They don't want to care if you have changed. This is even if you did something wrong. Most times the misconception is the killer. People will misconstrue what you said, reverses to something else. Misinterpretation, which is very, very subjective, results to you losing your own job, or even your wife divorcing you, or your husband divorcing you. Sometimes it creates enmity within families, friends. It's just because you said something stupid 50 years ago. Someone can wake up in the morning and accuse you of rape, or accuse you of touching him or her in a disgusting way. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and there is no one to even bear witness to you. You may not even recall what happened. I am not trying to condone stupidity or condone crime or rape or whatever. What I'm saying is that this woke culture is killing us. I am scared that by the time I'm able to have kids, they won't be able to walk to the school or walk on the street with their female friends or their male friends. Just because a kid can wake up in the morning and term him as a rapist, or a guy can wake up in the morning and tag a girl as a rapist, and nowadays we do not ask questions. They said you should believe the victim without even giving the accuser fair hearing. The principle of fair hearing is no longer applicable in this society today. Woke culture. We are killing everyone. I don't understand what is going on. But this woke culture, if we don't sit back, ponder about it, think about it, and ask ourselves, is this the right thing for us? If we don't reverse our course, we are going to cost this generation and the future generations a lot of harm. Most people have lost their job just because of stupid things they posted on their Twitter account 3 years ago or even 5 years ago. There are some bots scrolling on social medias, Facebook, to find one stupid thing or things you said 5 years ago or 7 years ago. This is the society we are living in. We are pinning against each other. We are constantly searching for evidence, things to use against one another. I don't know how or when we got to this extent. It is no longer funny. Free speech is no longer allowed. Whatever you said 2 years ago or 5 years ago will be used against you in the future. Even when you are even making jokes, it is no longer acceptable. When I walk on the street, I don't feel like asking questions even when I miss roads. That is because someone is somewhere watching with the camera. You may want to talk to someone and the person overreacts and then you go to jail. Simply because you're a guy and you want to talk to a lady who doesn't know you. Or because you're a lady, you want to talk to a guy who doesn't know you. It is now sometimes impossible to ask for direction. I don't know where we are heading to, seriously. If you believe you know how we can be able to amend or perhaps work on this woke culture, squash this whole pandemic down, please feel free to leave your comment. I don't know what else to say, but this woke culture has eaten the fabric of our society. I don't know what I'm going to teach my kids how to behave anymore. Anyone can be anything nowadays. You can no longer criticize someone. If you criticize a man, if he happens to be a he, she, then you become a target. If you criticize someone constructively, and that person happens to be a black or white, then it becomes a race issue. Everything nowadays is race, social justice. What the hell are we fighting for? I don't understand it. Sometimes these people who are working on this mentality of woke culture, they don't really understand what they are fighting for. If you pick up a camera and interview any of them, they can't even defend their own agenda. Just walking like sheep, following those who are making noise. Some people somewhere are benefiting from this calamity, this chaos. But if we decide to be ruling with this woke culture, we may not have society, a free society tomorrow. I really don't know what else to say. But guys, if you have anything about this woke culture we are fighting, about this woke culture pandemic, please drop your comment down below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel before, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below as well. Let's try to create awareness. Let's try to have a meaningful discussion without annoying someone or without causing harm to anyone. It is a free society. We all have freedom of speech. Why can't we have the opportunity to express it in a respectful way? You should you should respect anyone, whether you're a younger one or you're older one or your age grade. Respect is necessary. And with this woke culture, what we have is no longer respect. What we have is fear. Fear. And hope is becoming tiny every day. Please, drop your comment down below, subscribe to my channel. Let's spread this love together to others. Please share this channel to your loved ones and let's try to make a difference. Before I go, we are still fighting for our lives. I know that many of us have lost our loved ones during this pandemic, this COVID-19. Please, it is not yet over. Try as much as you can to stay safe, protect your family, protect yourself. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Thank you and peace.